as we're underway here in Week 16. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Harris. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Aaron Johnson brought him down. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry for Harris. They find some open field here. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Bills' 6-yard line.
20. Check out. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run with Harris. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. On second down, this is Harris. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down. Harris. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Ed Oliver. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second and 11 at the 41. From the gun, it's Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Hughes on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Bills.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo 1st.
And the Bills' first.
They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
86.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
5 at the 13-yard line.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Moss. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Touchdown. Zach Moss, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Harris.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 48-yard punt, 5 there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Paul Richardson. As the first half is winding down, and the Bills will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's White. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
10-10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's caught at the 25. 36 yards on the play.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They go right back to Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the run.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Tyler Bass for the
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Switch.
On first down, Harris. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, it's Harris, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Hey, watch this. Great. Check 24. Watch the ship.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Hey, check. Mike 50. They gonna need some therapy.
Here's Harris. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Slam. 20. You got tape. You got tight right there.
They'll run again with Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Gun.
Now Newton. Got his man. That's Harry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run. Here's Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Check it back.
They run again with Harris. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check nickel. Shoot. 8.
They run for it with Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Harris. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Mario Adams.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A run with Huntley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Switch. Kill. Turn up. 20. Check.
They run with Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dalton Keene, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touch.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Duggar on the tackle.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Terry again, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This to make it a 3-score game late, and this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
49.
On 1st down, it's Newton. That one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Franklin. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He was 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard.